Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to dive into one of the fundamental concepts in PHP programming, arrays. Arrays are incredibly powerful and versatile data structures that allow us to store and manipulate multiple values in a single variable. So, whether you're a beginner or looking to refresh your PHP skills, this video is for you. Before we jump into coding, let's quickly understand what an array is. In PHP, an array is an ordered map that holds a collection of key-value pairs. These key-value pairs can be of any data type, including strings, numbers, or even other arrays. For an example, let's think you have 3 books and you want to loop through the books and find a specific one. That will be easy because you have only 3 items. But what about thousands of items? That's not easy, right? The solution is to create an array. In PHP, we can talk about 3 types of arrays. The first one is indexed arrays. Indexed arrays are one type of array in PHP, where each element is assigned a numeric index. These indices start from 0 for the first element, 1 for the second element, and so on. Indexed arrays are sometimes referred to as numeric arrays because their indices are integers. We have another type of array called associative array. Unlike indexed arrays that use numeric indices, associative arrays use key-value pairs to store and retrieve data. Each element in an associative array is associated with a unique key, instead of a numeric index. The next array type is a multidimensional array. A multidimensional array is an array that contains other arrays as its elements. This allows us to organize data in a structured manner, creating a hierarchical structure. Okay, let's move to the examples. In this example, we've created an array called colors, which is containing 4 elements: green, red, blue, and brown. The array elements are assigned indices starting from 0. So, green has an index of 0, red has an index of 1, blue has an index of 2, and brown has an index of 3. Accessing individual elements in an array is straightforward. We can use the array variable followed by the index we want to access. Let's see how it's done. By using the index inside square brackets, we can retrieve specific elements from the array. In this case, we accessed the elements with indices 0, 1, 2, and 3, and printed them using echo. PHP provides a range of useful functions to work with arrays. Let's quickly cover a couple of them. The count function. The count function returns the total count of elements in the array. In this case, we have 4 elements in the colors array. Another common task is iterating over the elements of an array. We can easily use loops for that. So, I'm not going to talk about loops today. But for an example, let's see how we can use for each loop with arrays. Okay, let's move to associative arrays. Associative arrays use key-value pairs to store and retrieve data. Let's take a look at an example of creating an associative array. In this example, we have an associative array called $student. It contains 3 elements, each identified by a unique key. The keys are strings, name, age, and university, and the corresponding values are Peter, 21, and ABC University respectively. As we did earlier, we can print the output using echo. PHP provides various array functions that can be particularly useful when working with associative arrays. These functions can help us manipulate and extract information from the array. As we did earlier, let's see how associative array works with for each loop. Now, let's move to multidimensional arrays. A multidimensional array is an array that contains other arrays as its elements. Let's take a look at an example of creating a multidimensional array. In this example, we have a multidimensional array called $students. Each element within this array is itself an array containing information about a specific student. Each student array contains 3 elements: the name, age, and university. Accessing elements in a multidimensional array requires using multiple indices to navigate through the nested arrays. Let's see how it works. In this example, we accessed individual elements of the student's array by specifying the indices of both the outer and inner arrays. By using multiple indices within square brackets, we can access the desired values. This will give output as Peter. Let's think we want to access Mark's data. So, we can print Mark's name by giving 3 and 0. Because the array related to Mark's data is located here. 0, 1, 2, and 3. This is the array that contains Mark's data. Inside this 0 means his name. And that brings us to the end of our exploration into PHP arrays. We covered 3 essential types of arrays: indexed arrays, associative arrays, and multidimensional arrays. Arrays are a powerful tool in PHP that allow us to store and manipulate data efficiently. Whether you need to organize a list of values, associate data with specific keys, or create complex hierarchical structures, arrays have got you covered. Remember, you can create arrays, access elements using indices or keys, modify array elements, and leverage a variety of array functions to work with arrays effectively. By mastering arrays, you'll unlock endless possibilities in PHP programming. So keep practicing, experimenting, and exploring different ways to utilize arrays in your projects. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more PHP tutorials and programming content. Thank you for watching, and happy coding!